3010. VFR conditions. Landing runway 04 right, 2733 left. Departing runway 04 left, 2733 left. Numerous cranes in operation around Logan. Advise on initial contact, you have information like Logan Airport information like 0021 Zulu. Wind 315 at 11. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 17,000. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature -02. Dew point -14. Altimeter 3010. VFR conditions. Landing runway 04 right, 2733 left. Departing runway 04 left, 2733 left. Numerous cranes in operation around Logan. Advise on initial contact, you have information like Logan Airport information like 0021 Zulu. Wind 315 at 11. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 17,000. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature -0.
Delta 514 IFR to Detroit Metro Waynco.
Delta 514, Boston clearance. Cleared to Detroit Metro Waynco. Highland 7 departure with the Highland transition, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 1 3.0. Squawk 4601.
Cleared to Detroit Metro Waynco Highland 7 departure with the Highland transition, then as filed. Climb via side. Departure frequency 133.0. Squawk 4601, Delta 514.
Delta 514, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
We'll contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start. Delta 514. Thanks.
Delta 124 Heavy, at Gate Echo 16, request pushback.
Delta 124 Heavy, Boston ground, pushback and engine start approved, face southeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face southeast, Delta 124 Heavy.
Delta 242 Heavy, Gate Echo 14, request pushback.
Delta 242 Heavy, Boston ground, hold position for company traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position for traffic, Delta 242 Heavy.
UPS 2206 Heavy, cargo November 16 taxi via Romeo, hold short runway 4 left.
Cargo November 16 via Romeo. Hold short runway 4 left. UPS 2206 Heavy.
UPS 2206 Heavy, cross runway 4 left at November. Continue taxi via Romeo November. Hold short runway 33 left.
Cross runway 4 left at November. Continue taxi via Romeo, November. Hold short runway 33 left, UPS 2206 heavy.
Delta 124 Heavy request taxi.
Delta 124 Heavy, runway 33 left taxi via Alpha, Charlie. Hold short runway 4 left.
Runway 33 left taxi via Alpha, Charlie. Hold short runway 4 left. Delta 124 Heavy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Delta Sky Team and our global partners, welcome on board your Delta flight. As you're making your way to your seat, we kindly ask that you please step into your row and out of the aisle as quickly as
Delta
possible.
242 Heavy, Boston ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
If you're traveling with a larger
Pushback approved, face southeast, Delta 242 Heavy.
Handles first on either side of the aircraft. Keeping in mind that the overhead bin space is shared space, so if the bin directly above your seat is already full, please go ahead and utilize the next available space. If you brought in a second item with you, such as a briefcase, tote bag, laptop bag, backpack, you can go ahead and utilize that space under the seat in front of you, so that we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bags without having to check them plain sight to your final destination.
UPS 2206 Heavy, cross runway 33 left at November. Continue taxi via November, Bravo, Lima, Alpha.
You must please place these items
Cross
into
runway
your vehicle
33
or turn
left
off
at
your cellular
November.
service.
Continue taxi via November.
It's also
Bravo,
noted if you will be
Lima,
working on a
Alpha,
laptop computer
UPS
or doing any
2206
other larger
heavy.
electronic devices. They must be stowed either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please do not stow these items in the seat pocket in front of you. Place them directly on the floor or hold them on your lap during taxi, takeoff, and landing. This is not just a Delta policy, but an FAA regulation for your safety.
Delta 242 Heavy, taxi for departure.
Delta 242 Heavy, runway 33 left taxi via Alpha, Charlie. Hold short runway 4 left.
Runway 33 left taxi via Alpha, Charlie. Hold short runway 4 left, Delta 242 Heavy.
Delta 242 Heavy, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position for traffic, Delta 242 Heavy.
Delta 514 Gate Alpha 16, request pushback.
Delta 514, Boston ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Pushback approved. Face south, Delta 514.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Delta 242 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 242 Heavy.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes
Delta
are set.
124 Heavy, cross runway 4 left at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie. Hold short runway 4 right.
Cross runway 4 left at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie. Hold short runway 4 right.
In just a few
Delta
moments, we'll be showing you
124
the
Heavy.
safety video.
Please release
Once
parking
the
brake.
video has concluded, we'll be in the aisles to answer any questions
Alaska
you have before
357
we
and Gate
proceed to
Bravo
taxi out.
36. Request
Again, thank you
pushback
for
and
choosing
engine
Delta
start.
today. My name is Susan. I'm your purser for today's
You will
flight,
start in
along
the
with
sequence.
Please release
Charles
parking
and the
Alaska
economy cabin.
357, Boston ground, pushback approved. Face
We do
southeast.
welcome you aboard.
Pushback approved. Face southeast, Alaska 357.
At Delta, we think our world feels smaller when you get out in it. That's why the best men and women in the business work each day to take you to the people, places, and cultures that make this world such an amazing place. Bringing the world closer together, one flight at a time.
We are a planet of amazing differences.
One of cultures and ideas that span our world and link us each to another, whoever you are.
Wherever you're going,
We are proud to fly you there.
because the first step towards connection,
Is departure.
welcome aboard. And thanks for flying with Delta.
Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So, before we depart,
Please pay attention to this important safety message.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin, and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
as we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. If you're seated in the business class cabin, secure your shoulder harness by attaching the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, remove the metal tip and allow the shoulder harness to retract. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off,
Alaska
please keep your
357,
seatbelt fastened
taxi
in
for
case you
departure.
experience unexpected rough air.
For everyone's safety, federal regulations
Alaska
require all
357, runway
passengers to
33
comply
left
with
taxi
posted
via Charlie.
placards
Hold short
and lighted
runway 4 left.
information signs located throughout the cabin, in
All right,
addition
we'll
to any
taxi to
crew
runway
members'
33 left
instructions.
via Charlie.
Smoking,
Hold short
including the
runway
use
4
of
left.
e-cigarettes, is
Alaska
not allowed on any
357.
Delta flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has used as a raft. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will
Delta
illuminate the
242
aisles to
Heavy,
guide you
cross
to
runway
the
4 left
Please
to
note
Charlie.
that exit signs on
Continue
this
taxi via
airplane
Charlie. Hold
identify
short
each
runway
exit
4
with a
right.
green symbol. Arrows
Cross runway
indicate the
4 left
direction
at
to the
Charlie.
exit.
Continue taxi
Locate
via
the exit
Charlie. Hold
nearest
short
you using
runway
these
4
green
right, Delta
symbols.
242
Keeping in
Heavy.
mind the nearest exit might be behind you. In the event of an evacuation,
Brickyard
leave all
5767,
carry-on
Gate
items
Alpha
behind.
10
It's
taxi
unlikely,
via
but if
Romeo
cabin
Mike.
pressure
Hold
changes,
short
the
runway
panels
15
above your
left.
seat will open, revealing oxygen
Gate Alpha
masks.
10
If this
via
happens, reach
Romeo
up and
Mike.
pull the
Hold
mask
short
or red
runway
streamer
15
towards you
left,
until the tube is
Brickyard
fully extended.
5767.
Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap
Delta
over your head,
514,
and adjust the
request
mask
taxi
if
to the
necessary.
active.
Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't
Delta
inflate.
514,
Be sure to
runway
adjust your
33
own
left
mask
taxi
before
via
helping
Kilo,
others.
Mike
A water
Echo Papa.
evacuation
Hold
is
short
also
runway 4
unlikely.
right.
But just in case, life
Runway
vests are
33
located
left
under
taxi
your
via
seats in the
Kilo
main
Mike
cabin.
Echo Papa.
If you're
Hold
seated
short
in the
runway
business
4
class
right,
or
Delta
Delta Premium
514.
Select cabin, life vests are located either in a compartment
Alaska
adjacent to your seat
357,
or
cross
under
runway
your
4 left
armrest.
at Charlie.
To
Continue
use,
taxi
remove
via
the
Charlie.
vest from
Hold
its
short runway 4
container by
right.
pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch.
Cross
Slip
runway
the
4
vest
left at
over your
Charlie.
head. Wrap the
Continue
strap
taxi
around
via
your waist
Charlie.
and
Hold
attach it
short
to the
runway
buckle in
4 right,
front. And
Alaska
adjust securely around
357.
your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level.
A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less.
Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright and your tray table is put away. If you're seated in the business class cabin, ensure your suite door is open. Please note there is a placard on the door, visible when open, explaining how to use the suite door in case of an emergency. If you're seated in the main cabin, ensure your aisle armrests are
Brickyard
lowered. And in the Delta
5767,
Premium
cross
Select
runway
cabin,
15 left
ensure
at
your aisle
Mike.
armrests
Continue
are
taxi
raised.
via Mike.
As we come
Hold
through
short
the
runway
cabin for our
33
final
left.
safety check, please let us know if you have any
Cross
questions.
runway 15
And
left at
finally,
Mike.
now would be a good
Continue
time for
taxi via
everyone to
Mike.
review
Hold
the
short
safety
runway
information
33
card,
left,
which is in your
Brickyard
seat pocket.
5767.
As we span this amazing world of ours, we celebrate all the connections. Thank you for choosing Delta to be a part of your journey.
Now, as we get ready for takeoff, please sit back, settle in, and have a wonderful flight. Thank you for flying with Delta.
Brickyard 5767, cross runway 33 left at Bravo. Continue taxi via Mike, Foxtrot. Hold short runway 4 left.
Cross runway 33 left at Bravo. Continue taxi via Mike Foxtrot. Hold short runway 4 left. Brickyard 5767.
Brickyard 5709, gate Alpha 5 taxi via Romeo Mike. Hold short runway 15 left.
Gate Alpha 5 via Romeo Mike. Hold short runway 15 left, Brickyard 5709.
Brickyard 5767, cross runway 4 left at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Foxtrot, Bravo, Echo.
Cross runway 4 left at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Foxtrot, Bravo, Echo, Brickyard 5767.
Brickyard 5612, gate Alpha 18 taxi via Romeo Mike. Hold short runway 15 left.
Gate Alpha 18 via Romeo Mike. Hold short runway 15 left. Brickyard 5612.
Brickyard 5709, cross runway 15 left at Mike. Continue taxi via Mike. Hold short runway 33 left.
Cross runway 15 left at Mike. Continue taxi via Mike. Hold short runway 33 left, Brickyard 5709.
Brickyard 5709, cross runway 33 left at Bravo. Continue taxi via Mike Foxtrot. Hold short runway 4 left.
Cross runway 33 left at Bravo. Continue taxi via Mike, Foxtrot. Hold short runway 4 left, Brickyard 5709.
Brickyard 5612, cross runway 15 left at Mike. Continue taxi via Mike. Hold short runway 33 left.
Cross runway 15 left at Mike. Continue taxi via Mike. Hold short runway 33 left. Brickyard 5612.
Brickyard 5709, cross runway 4 left at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Foxtrot, Bravo, Echo, Kilo.
Cross runway 4 left at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Foxtrot, Bravo, Echo, Kilo, Brickyard 5709.
Delta 514 holding short 4 right.
Delta 514, hold short of 04 right. I'll call you back.
Affirm. Hold short of 04 right for traffic, Delta 514.
Delta 514, cross runway 4 right at Delta. Continue taxi via Papa, Delta, Charlie. Hold short runway 27.
Cross runway 4 right at Delta. Continue taxi via Papa Delta Charlie. Hold short runway 27 Delta 514.
Brickyard 5612, cross runway 33 left at Bravo. Continue taxi via Mike Foxtrot, hold short runway 4 left.
Cross runway 33 left at Bravo. Continue taxi via Mike Foxtrot. Hold short runway 4 left, Brickyard 5612.
UPS 2014 Heavy, cargo November 17 taxi via Romeo. Hold short runway 4 left.
Cargo November 17 via Romeo. Hold short runway 4 left, UPS 2014 Heavy.
Delta 124 Heavy, cross runway 4 right at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie. Hold short runway 27.
Cross runway 4 right at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie. Hold short runway 27, Delta 124 Heavy.
Brickyard 5612, cross runway 4 left at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Foxtrot, Bravo, Echo, Kilo.
Cross runway 4 left at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Foxtrot, Bravo, Echo, Kilo, Brickyard 5612.
UPS 2014 Heavy, cross runway 4 left at November. Continue taxi via Romeo, November. Hold short runway 33 left.
Cross runway 4 left at November. Continue taxi via Romeo, November. Hold short runway 33 left, UPS 2014 Heavy.
Delta 242 Heavy, cross runway 4 right at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie. Hold short runway 27.
Cross runway 4 right at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie. Hold short runway 27, Delta 242 Heavy.
Delta 124 Heavy, cross runway 27 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie.
Cross runway 27 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie, Delta 124 Heavy.
Delta 514 holding short 27.
Delta 514, cross runway 27 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie.
Cross runway 27 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie, Delta 514.
Delta 124 Heavy, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
Contact Tower 128.8, Delta 124 Heavy.
UPS 2014 Heavy, cross runway 33 left at November. Continue taxi via November, Bravo, Lima, Alpha.
Cross runway 33 left at November. Continue taxi via November, Bravo, Lima, Alpha, UPS 2014 Heavy.
Delta 242 Heavy, cross runway 27 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie.
Cross runway 27 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie, Delta 242 Heavy.
Delta 514, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
Over to Tower 128.8, Delta 514.
Southwest 4654, exit left at Romeo.
Exit left at Romeo, Southwest 4654.
Delta 514 ready to go, runway 33 left.
Delta 514, hold short of 33 left.
Wilco, hold short of 3 left for traffic, Delta 514.
Delta 514, runway 33 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 33 left, Delta 514.
Southwest 4654, monitor ground 121.9er.
Ground 121.9er, Southwest 4654.
Delta 242 Heavy, holding short, runway 33 left.
Delta 242 Heavy, number 2 for departure. Hold short of 33 left.
Roger, hold short of 33 left, Delta 242 Heavy.
Delta 514, Boston Tower. Wind 315 at 11, our nav to tech. Runway 33 left, cleared for takeoff. Caution, wake turbulence.
Runway 33 left, our nav to tech, cleared for takeoff, Delta 514.
Delta 124 Heavy, contact Boston departure. Have a good one.
Contact Boston departure, Delta 124 Heavy.
Airspeed alive.
Delta 242 Heavy, runway 33 left, line up and wait.
Runway 33 left, line up and wait, Delta 242 Heavy.
V1, rotate. V2. Positive rate.
Delta 242 Heavy, Boston Tower, wind 315 at 11, our nav to tech, runway 33 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 33 left, our nav to tech, cleared for takeoff, Delta 242 Heavy.
Delta 514, contact Boston departure.
Contact Boston departure, Delta 514. Boston departure, Delta 514, 1900.
Delta 514, Boston departure, radar contact, climb, maintain 1616,000.
Climb, maintain 1616,000, Delta 514.
Boston departure, Delta 242 Heavy, 800 feet. Delta 242 Heavy, Boston departure, good evening, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 180. Climb and maintain flight level 180, Delta 242 Heavy.
Boston departure, Brickyard 5738, 800 feet.
Brickyard 5738, Boston departure, radar contact, cleared direct talk, resume the Logan 4, climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
Cleared direct talk, resume the Logan 4, climb and maintain 16,000 feet, Brickyard 5738.
Departure, Brickyard 5756, good evening, 500 feet.
Brickyard 5756, Boston departure, radar contact, cleared direct talk, resume the Logan 4, climb, maintain 14,000.
Cleared direct talk, resume the the Logan 4. Climb, maintain 14,000. Brickyard 5756.
Boston departure, Alaska 357, 1,200.
Alaska 357, Boston departure, good evening, radar contact, cleared direct talk, resume the Logan 4, climb and maintain 16,000.
Cleared direct talk, resume the Logan 4, climb and maintain 16,000, Alaska 357.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire
radar
family.
contact, cleared direct talk, resume
For your
the Logan
safety,
4,
it's important to
climb and
remain
maintain
seated with your seatbelt securely
16,000.
fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on.
Cleared direct talk, resume the Logan 4, climb and maintain
your seatbelt fastened in case we
16,000, Brickyard
experience any unexpected rough
5631.
air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the cabin.
Center 33325.
A complete listing of available
Contact Boston
beverages,
Center
as well as of our fresh
33325,
eats items
Delta
can be found in the
514.
menus in your seat pocket.
Boston Center, Delta
Please be
514,
reminded that Delta
climbing
accepts only major credit or debit cards
13,500
for
for
onward purchases of
16,000 feet
beverages and
direct billet.
snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save
Delta
15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases.
Good evening. Climb, maintain flight level
For your enjoyment,
320.
each seat is equipped with your own personal
Climb,
entertainment
maintain
system,
flight level
line,
320, Delta
to a selection of
514.
complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Boston Center, Brickyard 5738, good evening, 13,000 feet.
Brickyard 5738, Boston Center, climb, maintain flight level 320.
Climb, maintain flight level 320, Brickyard 5738.
Boston Center, Brickyard 5756, 11,400.
Brickyard 5756, Boston Center, good evening. Climb, maintain flight level 280.
Climb, maintain flight level 280, Brickyard 5756.
Delta 514, contact Boston Center, 128.325.
Center on 128.325, Delta 514, take care. Boston Center, Delta 514, passing flight level 1902 for flight level 320, direct Cambridge.
Delta 514, Boston Center.
Cargo Jet 619 Heavy, flight level 400.
Cargo Jet 619 Heavy, Boston Center. Delta 514. Contact Boston Center 123.75.
Center on 123.75, Delta 514, take care. Boston Center, Delta 514, leaving flight level 233 for flight level 320.
Delta 514, Boston Center, copy.
Boston Center, Brickyard 5738, good evening, flight level 1907.
Brickyard 5738, Boston Center.
Boston Center, Ice Air 622, flight level 350.
Ice Air 622, Boston Center, radar contact.
Boston Center, Alaska 357, flight level 210.
Alaska 357, Boston Center, roger.
Boston Center, Ice Air 614, good evening, flight level 2902.
Ice Air 614, Boston Center, copy.
Boston Center, JetBlue 1237. Good evening, flight level 195.
JetBlue 1237, Boston Center, roger. Brickyard 5700, contact Boston approach 120.6. Contact Boston approach Brickyard 5700, have a good one. Ice Air 622, contact Boston Center 28325.
Center on 28325, Ice Air 622.
Brickyard 5738, contact Boston Center 132.65, have a good one.
Contact Boston Center 132.65, Brickyard 5738.
Alaska 357, contact Boston Center 132.65. Have a good evening.
Center on 132.65, Alaska 357.
Air 614, contact Boston Center 128.325.
Contact Boston Center 128.325, Ice Air 614.
Delta 514, contact Boston Center 121.35. Have a good one.
Center on 121.35, Delta 514. Have a good one. Boston Center, Delta 514, flight level 320.
Delta 514, Boston Center.
Boston Center, Jazz 825, good evening, flight level 327.
Jazz 825, Boston Center, good evening.
Cargojet 619, heavy, flight level 400.
Cargojet 619 Heavy, Boston Center, good evening.
Center, Sunwing 7393, descending via Carter 5, flight level tree 52.
Sunwing 7393, Boston Center, copy. Delta 514, contact Boston Center 3325, take care.
Center on 3325, Delta 514. Boston Center, Delta 514, good evening, flight level 320.
Delta 514, Boston Center.
Boston Center, United 262, descending via J-Fund 2, flight level 350.
United 262, Boston Center.
good evening. Boston Center, Brickyard 4331, descending via J-Fund 2, flight level 321.
Brickyard 4331, Boston Center, roger.
Boston Center, Alaska 357, flight level 315.
Alaska 357, Boston Center, roger.
Boston Center, Jazz 825, good evening, flight level 340.
Jazz 825, Boston Center.
Boston Center, Cargo Jet 619, heavy, flight level 400.
Cargo Jet 619 Heavy, Boston Center, copy.
Boston Center, Brickyard 5738, good evening, flight level 319er.
Brickyard 5738, Boston Center, good evening.
Center, JetBlue 1237, good evening, flight level 363.
JetBlue 1237, Boston Center, copy.
Boston Center, JetBlue 5J Bravo, descending via J Fund 2, flight level 350.
JetBlue 5J Bravo, Boston Center, copy. United 920 Heavy, contact Boston Center 121.35.
Center on 121.35, United 920 Heavy, take care.
Cargo Jet 619 Heavy, Boston Center, expect cold 7, runway 24.
Expect hold 7, runway 24, cargo jet 619 heavy.
Delta 514, contact Cleveland Center 127.475.
Contact Cleveland Center 127.475, Delta 514, have a good one. Cleveland Center, Delta 514, flight level 320.
Delta 514, Cleveland Center.
Cleveland Center, Brickyard 4311, flight level tree 00.
Brickyard 4311, Cleveland Center.
Cleveland Center, Brickyard 3434, good evening, flight level tree 00.
Brickyard 3434, Cleveland Center, roger. Brickyard 4311, Cleveland Center, expect Ling Tree, runway 6 right.
Expect Ling Tree, runway 6 right, Brickyard 4311.
United Niner 87 Heavy, contact New York Center 133.35.
Contact New York Center 133.35, United Niner 87 Heavy.
3434. Contact Cleveland Center 125.875. Have a good evening.
Contact Cleveland Center 125.875, Brickyard 3434.
Delta 514. Contact Cleveland Center 125.875.
Contact Cleveland Center 125.875 Delta 514. Cleveland Center, Delta 514, flight level 320.
Delta 514, Cleveland Center, roger.
Cleveland Center, Brickyard 4311, good evening. Flight level 300.
Brickyard 4311, Cleveland Center, roger. JetBlue 542, you were assigned flight level 400. I show you at flight level 390. Climb, maintain flight level 400.
Roger, climb, maintain flight level 400, JetBlue 542.
SkyWest 3926, contact Cleveland Center 125.2.
Center on 125.2, SkyWest 3926.
Cleveland Center, Alaska 41, flight level 320. Alaska 41, Cleveland Center, copy. United 1568, contact Cleveland Center 127.475. Have a good one.
Contact Cleveland Center 127.475, United 1568.
Cleveland Center, Brickyard 5643, flight level 350. Brickyard 5643, Cleveland Center. Endeavor 5156, contact Cleveland Center 125.2.
Contact Cleveland Center 125.2, Endeavor 5156, see you.
JetBlue 542, contact Cleveland Center 127.475.
Contact Cleveland Center 127.475, JetBlue 542.
Shamrock 908 Juliet, contact Cleveland Center 127.475.
Contact Cleveland Center 127.475, Shamrock 908 Juliet.
Endeavor 4917, contact Cleveland Center 127.475. See you.
Contact Cleveland Center 127.475, Endeavor 4917. Cleveland Center, American 2356, good evening, flight level 29er.
American 2356, Cleveland Center. Delta 514, contact Cleveland Center 125.2. Have a good evening.
Contact Cleveland Center 125.2, Delta 514. Cleveland Center, Delta 514, flight level 320.
Delta 514, Cleveland Center. Endeavor 5156, contact Toronto approach 133.4.
Contact Toronto approach, Endeavor 5156.
Swiss Niner Golf Heavy, contact Cleveland Center 125.875. Have a good evening.
Center on 125.875, Swiss Niner Golf Heavy.
Cleveland Center, WestJet 2739, descending via Tree, flight level 242.
WestJet Center 128.275.
Center on 128.275, SkyWest 3926. Have a good evening.
Delta 514, Cleveland Center. I have a traffic management reroute for you. Advise ready to copy.
Roger, ready to copy. Delta 514.
Delta 514, expect Top Gun 2, runway tree right.
Expect Top Gun 2, runway 3 right, Delta 514.
WestJet 2739, contact Toronto, approach 133.4.
Contact Toronto, approach WestJet 2739, bye-bye. Cleveland Center, Brickyard 4311, descending via Linktree, flight level 234.
Brickyard 4311, Cleveland Center, roger. Delta 514, contact Toronto Center 128.275. See you.
Center on 128.275, Delta 514. Toronto Center, Delta 514, flight level 320.
Delta 514, Toronto Center, radar contact. 165 Toronto Center identified.
Toronto Center, Rouge 1680, flight level 280.
Rouge 1680, Toronto Center identified. Climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Rouge 1680.
Delta 514, contact Toronto Center 135.3. Have a good evening.
Contact Toronto Center 135.3, Delta 514. Toronto Center, Delta 514, flight level 320.
Delta 514, Toronto Center, radar contact. Toronto Center, Qatari 8116 heavy, flight level 370. Qatari 8116 heavy, Toronto Center, radar contact. Delta 514, Top Gun 2, runway tree right. Report ready for descent.
Top Gun 2, runway 3 right, call when ready, Delta 514.
Delta 514, descend via Top Gun 2 arrival, Detroit Metro, Waco Airport, landing runway tree right, altimeter tree 0, tree.
Descend via Top Gun 2 arrival, Detroit Metro Wayne Co. Airport landing runway 3 right, altimeter 3033, Delta 514.
Rouge 1708, contact Toronto Center 128.275. Contact Toronto Center 128.275, Rouge 1708. Sky West 3926, descend to 2000 feet, altimeter 3033.
Descend to 12,000 feet, altimeter 3033, Sky West 3926.
SkyWest 3926, contact Cleveland Center 132.25.
Contact Cleveland Center 132.25, SkyWest 3926. Have a good evening.
Qatari 8116 Heavy, contact Cleveland Center 132.4. Center on 132.4, Qatari 8116 Heavy, take care. Delta 514, contact Cleveland Center 132.25. Have a good evening.
Contact Cleveland Center 132.25, Delta 514. Have a good evening. Cleveland Center, Delta 514. Good evening. Descending via Top Gun 2, flight level 304.
Delta 514, Cleveland Center, copy.
Cleveland Center, Sun Country 1676, flight level 39er.
Sun Country 1676, Cleveland Center.
Delta 514. Contact Toronto Center 134.375.
Center on 134.375, Delta 514. Toronto Center, Delta 514 descending via Top Gun 2, flight level 213.
Delta 514, Toronto Center, radar contact.
Toronto Center, SkyWest 3926, descending via Top Gun 2, 14,100 feet.
SkyWest 3926, Toronto Center, radar contact. Delta 514, contact Cleveland Center 127.3, have a good evening.
Center on 127.3, Delta 514. Good evening, Cleveland Center, Delta 514 descending via Top Gun 2, flight level 195.
Delta 514, Cleveland Center, copy. Cleveland Center, SkyWest 3926, descending via Top Gun 2, 12,600 feet. SkyWest 3926, Cleveland Center, copy. Delta 514, contact Detroit approach 119.7.
Contact Detroit approach, Delta 514. Detroit approach, Delta 514, 16,100. We have Mike.
Delta 514. Detroit approach, altimeter 3033. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 03 right.
Altimeter 3033, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 03 right, Delta 514.
Delta 514, turn left, heading 225. Vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 225 Delta 514.
Delta 514, descend, maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend, maintain 5,000 feet, Delta 514.
Delta 514, turn left, heading 215.
Turn left, heading 215, Delta 514. Metro Tower, Delta 514 ILS runway 03 right.
Delta 514 Metro Tower, wind tree 40 at 4, runway tree right cleared to land.
Runway 3 right cleared to land, Delta 514.
Endeavor 5189, ready to go, runway 4 right.
Endeavor 5189 Metro Tower, wind tree 40 at 4, are nav to best, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 4 right, our nav to best, cleared for takeoff, Endeavor 5189.
Endeavor 5189, contact Detroit departure, have a good flight.
Contact Detroit departure, Endeavor 5189, have a good one.
Delta 9964, exit right at Alpha 4. Exit right at Alpha 4, Delta 9964. Delta 9964, monitor ground 1 tree 2.725. Ground 1 tree 2.725, Delta 9964, take care. Delta 1370, ready to go, runway 4 right. Delta 1370, Metro Tower, wind tree 40 at 4, our nav to Chevy, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff. Runway 4 right, our nav to Chevy, cleared for takeoff, Delta 1370.
Metro Tower, SkyWest 3926, ILS runway 27 left.
SkyWest 3926, Metro Tower, wind tree 40 at 4, runway 27 left, cleared to land.
Runway 27 left, cleared to land, SkyWest 3926.
Delta 2336, holding short, runway 4 right.
Delta 2336, hold short of 04 right.
Roger, hold short of 04 right for traffic, Delta 2336.
Delta 2336, runway 04 right, line up and wait.
Runway 04 right, line up and wait, Delta 2336.
Delta 2336, Metro Tower, wind tree 40 at 4, our nav to Nitron, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 4 right, our nav to Nitron, cleared for takeoff, Delta 2336.
Delta 1370, contact Detroit departure. Contact Detroit departure, Delta 1370. Endeavor 5494, ready to go, runway 4 right. Endeavor 5494, runway 04 right, line up and wait. Line up and wait, runway 04 right, Endeavor 5494.
Air France 377 Heavy, ready to go, runway 4 right.
Air France 377 Heavy, number 1 for departure, hold short of 04 right.
Wilco, hold short of 04 right for traffic, Air France 377 Heavy.
Delta 2336, contact Detroit departure.
Contact Detroit departure, Delta 2336.
Endeavor 5494, Metro Tower, wind tree 40 at 4, our nav to wings, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff. Runway 4 right, our nav to wings, cleared for takeoff, Endeavor 5494. Air France 377 Heavy, runway 04 right, line up and wait.
Runway 04 right, line up and wait, Air France 377 Heavy.
1,000.
SkyWest 3926, exit right at Tango 6.
Exit right at Tango 6, SkyWest 3926.
Air France 377 Heavy, Metro Tower, wind tree 40 at 4, fly runway heading, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff, Air France 377 Heavy.
SkyWest 3926, monitor ground 121.8.
Light slow.
Ground 121.8, SkyWest 3926.
Endeavor 5494, contact Detroit departure. Contact Detroit departure, Endeavor 5494. Have a good evening.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Air France 377 Heavy, contact Detroit departure.
Contact Detroit departure, Air France 377 Heavy.
Delta 514, exit left at Whiskey 7.
Exit left at Whiskey 7, Delta 514.
Delta 514, contact ground 119.25.
Ground 119.25, Delta 514, have a good one.
Until the aircraft has been parked to the gate and the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign, this will be your only indication that it's safe to stand and gather your personal belongings. Also use caution if you open the overhead bins, as items do have a tendency to shift during flight. For those of you wishing to use your cell phones, it is now safe for you to do so. As a reminder, your laptop computers must remain stood until we're parked at the gate. It has certainly been our pleasure bringing you today. Looks like you have an absolutely gorgeous day ahead of you. We certainly hope when your future plans call for your travel that you'll once again select Delta Airlines. Thank you and have a great time here.
Delta 1680, request taxi.
Delta 1680, runway tree left taxi via Uniform 9er, Uniform Foxtrot, Mike 1, Papa 1.
Alright, we'll taxi to runway 3 left via Uniform 9er, Uniform Foxtrot, Mike 1, Papa 1, Delta 1680.
SkyWest 3936 at Gate Alpha 67, request pushback.
Endeavor 5521, contact Metro Tower 118.4.
Over to Tower 118.4, Endeavor 5521.
SkyWest 3936, Metro ground, pushback and engine start approved, face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face northeast, SkyWest 3936.
Delta 1680, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Delta 1680.
All aircraft be advised information November now current, altimeter 3032.
Spirit Wings 3054, gate Delta 19er, request pushback.
Spirit Wings 3054, Metro Ground, pushback and engine start approved, face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved, face southwest, Spirit Wings 3054. SkyWest 3936, taxi for departure.
SkyWest 3936, runway tree left taxi via Uniform 8, Uniform Foxtrot, Mike 1, Papa 1.
Runway tree left taxi via Uniform 8, Uniform Foxtrot, Mike 1, Papa 1, SkyWest 3936.
Delta 1680, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 1680.
SkyWest 4168, gate Alpha 55, request pushback and engine start.
SkyWest 4168, Metro Ground, hold position for traffic.
Hold position, SkyWest 4168.
Delta 1680, contact Metro Tower 118.4.
Over to Tower 1, 18.4, Delta 1680, see you. Spirit Wings 3054, ready to taxi to the active.
Spirit Wings 3054, runway tree left taxi via Echo, Kilo, Echo 2, Foxtrot, Hotel Tree, Mike 1, Papa 1, hold short runway 27 right.
Runway tree left taxi via Echo, Kilo, Echo 2, Foxtrot, Hotel Tree, Mike 1, Papa 1. Hold short. Runway 27 right, Spirit Wings 3054.
SkyWest 3936, contact Metro Tower 118.4. Have a good evening.
Over to Tower 118.4, SkyWest 3936.
Delta 2209, gate Alpha 53, request pushback. Delta 2209, Metro Ground, hold position for company traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position, Delta 2209. Delta 2209, Metro Ground, pushback approved. Face northeast. Pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast, Delta 2209. Spirit Wings 3054, cross runway 27 right at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Hotel Tree, Foxtrot, Mike 1, Papa 1.
Cross runway 27 right at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Hotel Tree, Foxtrot, Mike 1, Papa 1, Spirit Wings 3054.
Delta 2175 at gate Alpha 63, request pushback.
Delta 2175, Metro ground, pushback and engine start approved, face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face northeast, Delta 2175.
Delta 2209, request taxi to the active. Delta 2209, runway tree left taxi via Uniform 8, Uniform Foxtrot, Mike 1, Papa 1. Runway 3 left taxi via Uniform 8, Uniform Foxtrot, Mike 1, Papa 1, Delta 2209. Spirit Wings 3054, contact Metro Tower 118.4.
Over to Tower 118.4, Spirit Wings 3054.
Delta 2175, request taxi.
Delta 2175, runway tree left taxi via Uniform 8, Uniform Foxtrot, Mike 1, Papa 1.
Runway 3 left taxi via Uniform 8, Uniform Foxtrot, Mike 1, Papa 1, Delta 2175.
Delta 2175, contact Metro Tower 118.4. Have a good evening.
Contact Tower 118.4, Delta 2175.
SkyWest 4168, Metro Ground, pushback and engine start approved, face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face northeast, SkyWest 4168.
Delta 2209, contact Metro Tower 118.4, have a good evening. Over to Tower 118.4, Delta 2209.